Hello and welcome to the tip of the week. This week's tip is an Excel tip, and it's about how to take a date and turn it into a spelled out day of the week without using any lookup tables. So let's see how we're going to pull this trick off. You can see here I've got a series of dates, and what I'd like to do is I would like to turn these dates into spelled out days of the week, like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Now in the old days, what you might think you'd have to do is you'd have to employ a weekday function in conjunction with a VLOOKUP function. So what the weekday function would do is if I type in equals weekday and I point to a day of the week, that's going to give me the day of the week represented as a number. So 1 is a Sunday, 4 is a Wednesday, 7 is a Saturday. So if I fill this down, that would give me the day number that day took place. So if I take that weekday function and I put it inside of the lookup function, I can then take that number and say, let's go take that number and put it into this table and then return back whatever's in the second column from the corresponding number. Well, in that case, it would bring back the spelled out day of the week. So I'm taking that number, taking the date, I'm converting into a number, and then I'm cross-referencing that to a day of the week. That's a whole lot of steps, plus it requires that supporting table. So what I would like to do is I would like to use a text function to do the exact same thing. So if I type in equals text, and then I point to that day of the week, there's a second parameter that the text function requires, and that is a format code. Well, let's jump over here to the sheet called Format Codes, and what you'll see here, these are all the format codes, and then this is what that format code will return. So if you type in a D, if the day of the week is the 9th, it's going to return a 9. But if you type in a DD, it's going to return a 09. Since the 9th falls on a Sunday, if you type in 3 Ds, it will give you the abbreviated day of the week, SUN, and if you type in 4 Ds, it's going to give you the fully spelled out day of the week, Sunday. So here's all the other codes, and if you're interested in learning about custom number formatting, I have a ton of awesome custom number formatting documents out on AlphaNet. So I'm going to use this DDDD code. So I come over here and I type in equals text, I point to the date, then in double quotes I type in DDDD, give that a check, and fill it down, and I've accomplished the exact same thing with a text function as I did with the VLOOKUP function. And if you look at the two functions side by side down here, you can see how the text function is far superior to the embedded weekday with a VLOOKUP function. Plus, I don't even need that supporting table off to the side to make this text function work. So that's this week's tip of the week, using the text function in Excel to extract weekday names out of dates. If you think you've got a great tip and you'd like to see it featured as the tip of the week, as always, please email it to my email address right here on the screen, and if it's a good one, I will definitely make sure to feature it. Have a great week.